It isn't clear exactly how much the contract is worth, but James Mason, a Park State leader who helped negotiate it, told Education Week that it has unprecedented scale because multiple states will be using the exam. You see, ladies and gentlemen, when we were talking about the Common Core here in the Village with Anselm and the South Orange Maple Online Video Experience, many people were saying, why are you speaking about that Common Core stuff? Why don't you leave it alone? Don't speak about that. Here it comes, ladies. Here it is. Judge puts hold on Common Core. Big business. This is not about the kids in the school. This is not about having the kids learn anything better to prepare them to go to college. This is not what the Common Core is all about. And I said in the past, if you for the core, you out the door. And coming up soon, in another few minutes, you're going to hear a doctor telling us about the problems with the Common Core. I want you to stay tuned for that. Time check. The time is approximately 8:30 p.m. That time check is brought to you by Semper Alexander Computer Consultants, where they implement cost-effective solutions to fulfill your business need. Semper Alexander for all your computer needs. You can call them at 973-763-2011. That's 973-763-2011. More Common Core when we return.
The South Orange Maplewood Community Coalition on Race presents its first annual Cultural Heritage Festival on June 14, 2014 at the Maplewood Memorial Park from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come enjoy food, crafts, and merchandise from the Caribbean, USA, Mexico, Africa, Italy, India, Thailand, Greece, and many other countries. Delight in ethnic dancers and musicians. Partake in free cultural activities of all kinds, including belly dancing, story time, multicultural Zumba, Tai Chi, Limbo, Israeli dancing, origami, face painting, just to name a few, and most of all, admission is free. Dance and sing to the tunes of ethnic performers and music from Britain, Hawaii, Africa, India, Ireland, Dixieland, Japan, and hip-hop. Celebrate the diversity of South Orange and Maplewood and have a fun day for all. Vendor and sponsorship spots are still available. Call 973-761-6116. That's 973-761-6116. Or email info@twotowns.org for more information.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169.
Want to take a cruise but don't have a U.S. visa? No problem. Cruise and Rail Travel are experts at cruises that do not require U.S. visa. Visit www.cruiseandrail.net or call 868-631-8785. Find us on Facebook or drop us a tweet.
This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear from you at 973-327-3626 or log on to SoMore.org to let us know your opinion. Do you want to advertise on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience? You can reach us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to assist you. You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. For more, go to SoMore.org to participate in the discussion.
Someone who cares very much about you is amazed that you may not know how amazing you are. Of all the things you can make in life, remember you make a difference because you matter. You are the hero in your story. And if you want to know what life's for, it's for you, because you matter. The road ahead is always under construction. Follow your dreams. They know the way, and you will find your way, because you matter. Be okay with who you are, because sometimes just doing okay is okay, because you matter. Now give yourself a hug, and another one, and relax. And by the way, when you go to bed at night, also put your doubts to rest. That you matter is God's blessing. Peace and blessings.
We are back with you. It's in the Village with Anselm and the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. I'd like to spend a special SoMore shout out to my good friend who's listening out there in South Orange, Richard Douglas. Hey, Richard. A special SoMore shout out to you, my friend, listening there in South Orange. You know, I have quite a few friends that listen. They may not want to call, but they're listening. And I know my other friend by the name of Edred Semper. Hey, Ed, hope you get better soon, man. And you know what, Ed? Let me play something special for my good friend, Ed Semper. You know, a very, very, very good friend of mine, Ed Semper. Let me get something, see if I can play for Mr. Ed Semper. Here it is. This is a special one for my good friend Ed Semper.
Someone who cares very much for you wants you to feel better. So I'm sending you some bear hugs and some things to remember that don't need an envelope or postage, because I'm sending them heart to heart. I'm sending you tons of hugs because hugs never weigh you down. They lift you up. I'm sending you an invitation to see yourself feeling better. I want you to see the best in you, because that's the only picture I want to have of you. I'm sending you smiles over miles, because smiles bring us closer and remind you that I'm never, never very far away. I'm sending you a promise that even when you're feeling lonely, you are not alone. A hug is the best way to embrace life, so I'm sending you a big bear hug. Now take a deep breath and feel better, because I feel better when you do.
And there's that one, especially to my good buddy, Ed Semper. And you know, we have quite a few, friends of In the Village with Anselm and the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. You know, they just don't like to call, but they like to send me texts. A few of your friends just like to send you texts. You know how it go, ladies and gentlemen. They don't want to call you on air, but they want to send you texts. That's cool. That's all good. But let's get back to this Common Core thing now. Now, back on May 5th, another article in the Washington Post written by the same lady by the name of Valerie Strauss. And she said, I noted recently that 2 years ago, the nonprofit group Fear Test predicted that despite promises by policymakers that competition and innovation will result from school reform, it will be the same old education firms that will wind up with the big Common Core related contract. Fear Test got that right. Pearson, the largest education company in the world, which already has numerous contracts with states for testing and materials, just won a whopper, a contract with one of the two multi-state consortia that are designing new core-aligned tests with federal funds. The Partnership for Assessment of Readiness for College and Career, or PARC, is hiring Pearson, according to a news release, to develop test items and forms, deliver paper and online versions of tests, consult with states to come up with cut scores that determine what is a good score and what isn't, report results to various constituencies, and analyze the scores. How much is it worth to Pearson? Well, James Mason, a Park State leader who helped negotiate the contract, told Education Week that it all depends on a number of factors and how many states and students end up participating in PARC, but said it's one of unprecedented scale in terms of states coming together. So, as we see, ladies and gentlemen, this Common Core, to me, it's not all about what's best for the kids. It's all about what's best for these large companies. Now, let's take a listen to Dr. Gary Thompson talking about the Common Core. Let's listen.
Hi, my name is Dr. Gary Thompson. I'm a Director of Clinical Training and Community Advocacy Services at Early Life Child Psychology and Education Center in South Jordan, Utah. And I want to thank the senators and representatives for this opportunity to speak to you about a subject that is near and dear to my heart. I hope you don't mind that on occasion that I glance at notes. I'm a 50-year-old with a 3-year-old daughter, and I haven't slept in 3 years. Today I'm going to talk about the testing aspects surrounding Common Core. Specifically, are the tests valid? How would these tests affect vulnerable populations of children? And the proposed accommodations set forth by your testing consortium, are they good? And finally, I want to answer the question, are our kids being used as experimental guinea pigs? I'm going to start from the end and give you my conclusions, and then I'm going to fill in the blanks. Are the tests valid? Absolutely not. How will they affect vulnerable populations, specifically African American kids, Latino kids, depressed kids, anxious kids, children who are suffering from ADHD, gifted children, and so on and so forth? The outlook is not pretty.
You see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? The outlook is not pretty. It's not pretty. Because this Common Core is going to affect the most vulnerable kids in these communities across the United States of America. And we have to put South Orange and Maple in those same communities. Now, we are trying to narrow the achievement gap in South Orange and Maple School District. How are we going to try and narrow the achievement gap with implementing something as the Common Core that's going to affect the most vulnerable kids? How is that going to make any difference? You know, we expect to do some of the same things and expect to get different results. We already know the outcome. This was all about the big businesses. If you should have